by Dallas, make it hurt.
What's going on, everybody? On tonight? Welcome once again to the one and only. This is the Big Time Show podcast that is being seen and heard live. And you got to forgive me on a lot of stuff going on over here. There's not much feedback. But if you can, I apologize because before we even get started, I want to welcome because I am technically on Instagram live for the first time and got to be over a year. So I got this split screen going. Let me know if you can hear the feedback. Hey, Kush, Alan. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but if you can, do something about that. Forgive me. Can you guys hear all that feedback? Because Instagram is actually lagging behind. Let me see. Let me know if you can hear that feedback. If not, then we'll keep moving. Trying to see how I can turn it off. I got the split screen over. I know you can hear me, but can you hear the double feedback? That's kind of what I want to know. Let me share this. Hey, as you come in, I hope you share this, what we got going on over here. Let's see here. I'm about to share this with a whole bunch of people. Oops. Excuse me. I'm like a multi-producer right now. And this is my first time doing it, so y'all gotta forgive me. Let me see here. I'm sharing right now. We're gonna get to the show. Won't be long. I'm not feeling best right now. I'm quite sure you can hear it. I'm heavily congested. Okay. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff going on. Give me just a second while I share this. Give me just a second. How have y'all enjoyed these games today? That's what I want to know. I might just jump off of Instagram. I don't like this. Hey, Bishop Thomas, I see you. What's up, man? going on, Luke? Been a long time. How you doing, bro? Getting ready to talk this cowboy talking on Instagram. Okay, I'm sharing. How y'all enjoyed the games? Let me go and just talk a little trash real quick. All you Steeler fans that like to peek in, talk about the Cowboys and all that kind of stuff. Listen, we don't want to hear we don't want to hear nothing else from y'all anymore. We don't want to hear nothing else from y'all. All your says oh double feed. Okay. Hey, everybody that's on YouTube and Facebook, can you hear the double feed? That's what I need. That's what I need to know. Can you hear a double feed? If you do, I'm about to turn this screen off. Can y'all hear that? Somebody let me know. Somebody let me know. I got it on Podbean. I'm good. All right. Just let me know if you can only hear a double feed. That's what I need to know. Know y'all see me live there. Well, if you let me know. That way I can proceed. I don't want to be sound trash. I don't want to sound trash. Hey, let me speak to everybody while I'm here. Drake, what's up? What's going on? Steeler fans, don't say nothing else to Cowboys. How about that? Cause see, y'all have now been regulated to just cheer again. Okay, thank you. No, the hey, daddy on here. Yeah, now you guys have just been regulated just to buy cheerleading packages for every Cowboy opponent from now on for the rest of the season. That's where all y'all at, man. Because your whole is about over, and now y'all gonna do what y'all usually do: cheerlead for cheerlead in the hope that the Cowboys lose. We haven't heard anything from in 2 months. All you Steelers fans, we heard nothing from y'all. Had your memes together, you had your sayings together, you had all that together. You ain't been able to play it. So we ain't lost in about 2 months. See what I'm saying? So now you sick. 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 So you really cheering hard for Buffalo tomorrow. You really are cheering hard for Buffalo. We ain't heard nothing from you. We ain't heard nothing from you. You been quiet. All you Steeler fans. Matter of fact, all y'all haters of the Cowboys been quiet. Y'all been quiet. Y'all have been super quiet. Cause especially you Eagle fans. Y'all so different. Y'all doing no stuff from 8 years ago and stuff like y'all sick right now. Sick. Sick. You don't want to talk. The only team that's still talking is the 49ers. That's it. That's the only team that's talking. I'm starting to wonder about y'all. So today, I understand it from my source at UPS and FedEx is that there has been an unusual amount of cheerleading packages from the Buffalo Bills that has been purchased, and it's coming from everywhere. It's coming from everywhere. I heard it's coming from Pennsylvania. I heard it's coming from California. I heard it's coming from Detroit. I heard that everybody wants the Cowboys to lose. Everybody. This feedback. My ear is really it really is. Y'all can't hear, but I can. It's really getting on my nerves. I don't know how to get it off. I'm not gonna let it determine. I'm gonna get off Instagram. That's what I'm gonna do. So really nobody's on there. It's been a long time. So I'm gonna get off there. And there goes Instagram. Y'all done with that. Yeah, 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 Terry. Right. You met Bills fans this week, huh? See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? I'm not surprised. It's how it is during this time. People don't want that nightmare to come true. Y'all know what the nightmare is, right? I'm finna get to the game in a minute. The nightmare is that the Cowboys not only make the playoffs, a lot of them say they wouldn't even make the playoffs, so we done killed that narrative. And then the next narrative is that they say it was, well, y'all can't win in November. That used to be the thing. And we ain't losing November. They move the goalposts again and then say, well, y'all can't win in December. That's what they said. Now, if you notice this week, I'm getting to the game today, but I just want to recap. I know y'all done heard stuff this week, but let me recap a little bit. Now, I heard everybody say that some of the national media put this out. Say the season or the schedule starts this Sunday when the Cowboys go play Buffalo. Wait a minute now. I thought, forgive me, I'm a little older, and I know I heard something, but didn't I hear the same folks say that the season started with us playing Seattle? Because remember, the narrative was we can't win against a winning team. Now that's what I thought I heard. I don't know what y'all heard, but that it started with Seattle. That's when they said everything was gonna get rough for 'em. And they sure enough said. They showed they most definitely said, well, Philly is this and Philly is that, and Jalen Hurts is this and Jalen Hurts is that, and AJ Brown is this and AJ Brown is that. And then we beat their brains out. And now the narrative is where the season starts now. Again, it starts in Buffalo and then Miami. I mean, every week, don't it seem like to me that the goalposts steadily move? Y'all help me out here. Maybe it's just me. Y'all excuse me. I mean, when the season's supposed to start, y'all? I thought it was 2 weeks ago when we played Seattle. Then they showed said Philly was gonna give it. They're gonna lose to Philly. I mean, the season now begins with Philly. Now all of a sudden, now the season begins. That's just so funny. They are trying so hard to minimize what everybody sees what's going on. Now, unfortunately for us, y'all, that if the Cowboys lose from this point on, I mean, the only way this is gonna shut up completely, unfortunately for us, is that we got to win all the way to February. I'm serious. That's the only way you're gonna shut the media up. But most importantly, I feel like we have to win pretty much, Sunday is gonna be interesting. The Philly and who they playing this week? Philly playing somebody decent. Is it Seattle? Oh, that's 49ers playing Seattle. Uh Who is Philly playing tomorrow? Well, Terry, I see what you said, but here's I can already give you what they're gonna say. I'm just still a little congested to leave, but I'm trying to make it. Okay. Philly plays Seattle at Seattle. Let me tell you something. They arguing over there. They got their lip poked out over there in Philly. They got Jalen Hurts dropping on the ground, doing drills and all that kind of stuff. For Jalen, a quarterback falling on the ground and all that kind. They really starting to show some signs because the 49ers and the Cowboys combined took a piece out of them. And here's the main thing with Philly. They've taken away the intimidation. Philly is still good. Philly is still good. Don't get it twisted now. They're good. But the intimidation that they bring, that's gone. That's gone now. They don't seem so invincible. Exactly. See, Kush just brought out something that Darius Slay is going to be out. Supposed to have a knee injury. Don't know how long that's going to be. But Philly is not so intimidating anymore. And especially if they're going to Seattle. See, there are some places in the league that's an intimidating place. Seattle has always been an intimidating place. That's a different type. That's a different type of venue to play in. Drake said, with all due respect, who have y'all beat? Y'all split the series against your biggest division rival. Beat 2 of Bills, Dolphins, Lions, and I really believe in y'all. Y'all done nothing for me. Philly has beat KC, Miami, and Buffalo. Well, my response to that is we all know yet we ain't played them. Schedule is what it is. It's kind of like reverse. Since y'all say we got our cupcakes early, in the season, it look like y'all got the same cupcakes late if you're an Eagle fan. Which is the reason why I say the Cowboys got to win. Because even though the Giants are playing much better, I still don't believe that they're better than y'all. And since y'all got them twice, and since y'all got Washington, after this game here, if y'all could get by Seattle, I think, excuse me, I think y'all won't lose a game. See, it's the same amount of teams. It's just y'all got it at the end. So it's essentially the same schedule. We just ain't played them yet because they're at the end. So we'll see at the end. But we have played, folks. They boosted them up, and then soon we beat them. Everybody say they ain't no good. That's just what it is, Chris. I see you, man. And so as at the kickoff, before the kickoff, all these teams are good. So when we beat their brains out, they ain't no good no more. Well, if you're an Eagle fan, and I know you are, if you lose, you see, is to me because of how we play at home. I want the division. That means I get a home playoff game. There ain't nobody beating us at home. Home field means a lot to us more than anybody else. So, because I feel like y'all, Philadelphia is going to win, if they get by Seattle, I feel like they're not going to lose no more, which means we all know that if y'all win every game, y'all will win the division. We all know that, even if Dallas win every game. Philadelphia will win the division, which means Dallas will go from that number 2 seed as of right now and go back down to the 5th seed. Since we so close, we might as well get it. I mean, it's just that simple to me. Since we so close, we might as well win. Shut all the narrative down. So yeah, tomorrow, big, big, big game. That's a perfect lead in to see how I did that. There's a this game to me. I didn't say to you, to me, is a bigger game than last week. It's a bigger game. Why? Because we're in control of our own destiny. That's where I ain't gonna say we're in control. Philly still needs to lose for us to get well, at least where I want us to get. We have to win. And remember what I said when I was with you guys last time. The truth of the matter is we're built for it because the Dallas Cowboys have been in playoff mode ever since week 5. Remember, that is the week where we got destroyed by the 49ers. Got destroyed by the 49ers. And at that time, Philly had not lost the game. When we left San Francisco, we were down 2 games in the division. And Philly wasn't losing. We could not go down 3 games to Philly. No way. And the urgency was there in week 5 beginning at week 6. We had no choice. We had to win. And we've had to win ever since. And we have. So the Cowboys are already in playoff mode. I like that because they already have that sense of urgency. And the way they've been playing is slowly but surely turning into the standard now. So the beatdown that San Francisco gave us actually was a blessing because it got us all the way focused. It was all the way focused. Except when, of course, we lost to the Eagles. That game with that, little mental mistakes cost us the game. But the Cowboys are in a position that they do have a little control over this thing. It's a perfect game. Let's pause right here for the call since I got all y'all on here. Everybody, YouTube, hit that heart button for me. Facebook, hit that heart or whatever, love button or the like button. Everybody, go right now. Ain't gonna take you but a couple seconds. Hit it now. That's all it's gonna do is if you do it 12 to 15 times, probably take you, just keep smashing it. It's probably gonna take you no more than 5 seconds. That's it. Do that for your boy. Do that for your boy, if you don't mind. Do that for your boy. Help your boy out. Help your boy out. Everybody, whether you're a Cowboy fan or not, everybody, take care of your boy right there. Please. If you will. I would appreciate it. Thank you. Let's get back to the game. So this sets up to be a bigger game because if we lose, the win for Philly really not gonna matter, especially if they beat Seattle. It'll be real hard for us to catch back up with them. So tomorrow's a huge game. Now, here we go. I don't know if you know it or not, unless there's some clues here that we need to look at it. That we need to really look at here. And I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Let me see here. get here real quick. I just want to show you this so you can see what is going on here. That I really feel like is it gives us, we're not privileged to be in the meetings, game plan meetings, um, with the offense, but they made their final roster. Most of you already know this because y'all follow the Cowboys like I do. This is a tell sign of what's going down on tomorrow. Y'all ready? Let's look at this. This ought to tell you what's number one gonna happen. There's for those on Power Man, I'm gonna read it to you. Todd Archer, follower of the Cowboys, says this. Out of follow, but a reporter for the Dallas Cowboys says the Cowboys are elevating defensive tackle Carl Davis and Malik Davis from the practice squad per source. Jonathan Hankins out. Carl Davis, 335-pound frame is needed. With the expected rain, Cowboys wanted another inside runner in Malik Davis with Tony Pollard and Rico Dowdle. All right. What does that tell you? What that tells me is this. We finna run the ball tomorrow. That's what that tells me. We had no choice but to get Carl Davis in. They would be the two guys because we know Hankins is not playing. I would suppose that Mozzie will get a lot of work tomorrow, but I believe Davis will be kind of backing up Mozzie. But we're interchangeable. Golston plays inside. Marcus Lawrence stays inside sometimes. Golston, OC. I mean, we got a plethora of guys that can go at it. So we just add another body there. I don't think he's going to come in doing no big workload. Davis, it's a reason why he's on the practice squad, ladies and gentlemen. Don't ever forget that. There's a reason why. Yeah, he big, but he's been on the practice squad. So let's not get excited because a big 335-pound guy is on there. So let's not get crazy. Like we filling in with a Pro Bowl. It's good that we got a guy that's that huge that can hopefully fill in the gap. But at the same time, I don't know nothing about him. To be honest with you, I know a little bit about him, but not enough to make any judgment because he ain't been on this level yet. Okay. But I believe what's up, Tavis? I believe that he's going to get some playing time tomorrow because of Hankins not being there. So, but the real key, the reason why I showed you this is because Lee Davis is coming back. Remember what Coach McCarthy said weeks ago, that December football is about running the football and making sure that you're clicking on all cylinders. The running game, I'm quite sure everybody knows, is getting better by the week. The other factor is that for during this time of the year, Buffalo usually is a mess, but it's supposed to be 40 some odd degrees with a lot of rain. I really ain't worried about the rain. That ain't like we ain't seen nothing like that before. But the key factor is tomorrow is that the wind is supposed to be gusting at about 32 miles an hour. So you're really not going to know what you can do, what how your throws are going to look until Dak gets out there and warms up. So the vertical passing game, it probably won't be as featured as it is now, like it's been for the last few weeks, because I don't care how strong your arm is, if you hitting If you're going against the wind and the wind is blowing 30 miles an hour plus, that's going to affect some of your throws. It is. And therefore, I believe that Coach McCarthy already knows that he is going to have to run the ball tomorrow, which I think is a good thing, which is the reason why I believe that's obviously why Malik Davis is there, because it's going to be a 3-man show tomorrow. And that's depending on how well we run it as too, the amount of carries should be good if we are running pretty well. So that's a major thing. And then keep in mind, it's good to have Coach McCarthy on our side at this particular time, because who else is better qualified to coach in a bad weather game than him? Other than, if you're New England, Coach Belichick, or, guys like that who consistently have had bad weather every year and playing in Green Bay all those years. Certainly he knows how to deal with bad weather that may be there. Whatever weather it is, wind, snow, ice, all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? This is where he comes into play, because he's done it for so long. He's done it for so long that 45 degrees or 40 degrees with a wind gust of 31. Shoot, McCarthy lots of to come out there in a t-shirt. You see what I'm saying? McCarthy to come out there with a t-shirt on like this ain't nothing compared to what I saw for years in Green Bay, which is the truth. See, right around this time, Buffalo usually have 9-10 inches worth of snow on the ground. Not gonna have that. So, for us, this will probably be our coldest game of the year as far as playing in it, those conditions. But the Cowboys are used to this too. I don't know why everybody focuses on that. Like, it's just like in a couple weeks, and like they do every year. We go to Washington. Y'all must think Washington is Florida. Usually we see Washington or Philly close to the end of the year. We go to play, we play games like that. We go to New York. We played in New York in the wintertime. What's up, Jay? Yeah, man, we right, man. I'm saying, so I don't know what the big issue is. You talking about rain? We done played in rain before. So everybody trying to throw stumbling blocks. You know what I'm saying? Everybody trying to throw stumbling blocks because they want the Cowboys lose so bad. I've never seen a concerted effort by media, fan bases to want the Cowboys just to lose so bad. They'll throw up all type of narratives. They have to eat their words the next day. I ain't seen Stephen A. do that ridiculous laugh he doing almost 2 months. The Cowboys lose, he turned the camera around, he just bust out. I ain't seen that in months. What's up, Isaiah? Appreciate you. I ain't seen that in months. I ain't seen nothing. The commentators are scrambling. Colin Cowherd done flipped his whole narrative. Colin Cowherd done flipped his whole narrative in the last 2 to 3 weeks. He's saying the Cowboys is not a Super Bowl team. They're outside the bubble. 2 weeks later, they are in the Super Bowl team. 1 week, Colin Cowherd say that they are 8th or 7th in the standings. Now Colin Cowherd got them number 2, only behind the 49ers. I mean, good God, man. Dak Prescott can't get it done. Dak Prescott, not an elite type guy. He's good. He said he's good. He's good. Now all of a sudden he he's in the MVP conversation. He deserves it. He's the hottest quarterback in the league. I'm like, good God, son, what side of the track you want to be on? See, I'm the type. I got receipts, so I'm calling them out. I'm calling them out. Get on my goddamn nerve, man. Be quiet. Just look. I remember what you said. Don't say nothing. Joy Taylor, Lord have mercy. Now she got her cheerleading skirt on. Now she got to go. Hey, Dak is he's the best quarterback in the league right now. He's been doing it. I don't understand who they're playing. She's the same woman say, well, they ain't played nobody. Now all of a sudden she said, hey, they're on the schedule. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. You can't. At least I respect Stephen A. from this standpoint. Stephen A. ain't trying to give the Cowboys no credit for any win, other than, he didn't give us really the credit when we beat Philadelphia. He wanted to give the blame to Philadelphia. Like they're the reason why they lost. It wasn't because the Cowboys stumped the mud hole in them. It's just that they've lost all this. No, we beat it out of them. 49ers beat them out of it. See what I'm saying? It's amazing. I respect him though, because he's still saying, hey, if you look at his top five, he got the Cowboys number 2. Stephen A. Smith. You give him credit, but he just waiting, of course, for the Cowboys to lose. Shannon Sharp had to shut his mouth. It's amazing to me how the narrative changes. It's amazing. So let me throw this other narrative up. There's going to be 2 quarterbacks that will be fired up to play tomorrow. Buffalo is desperate. Buffalo really has to win this game because the wild card, they're out of it right now. The wild card is tight in the AFC. They're on the outside looking in. They have to win. They're 7-7. They don't want to go 7. And so Josh Allen, the MVP, Josh Allen, the great Josh Allen, the efficient quarterback that he is. He don't make no turnovers. He don't do nothing wrong. Josh Allen, he's not a turnover machine. Everybody still say he the MVP. Well, tomorrow, that's one thing I will give Josh Allen credit for. You really don't know which one's gonna show up. There are times when he does look like the MVP. I gotta admit it. But at the same time, there are times when he's like, he's trying a little bit too hard and he makes mistakes. He will give you a chance to get the ball. You got that quarterback on that side. And on the other side, Dak Prescott has heard this talk for a couple years now, that Josh Allen is better than him. He's heard that. A lot of the fan base, the Cowboy fan base, said that Josh Allen is better than Dak Prescott. That's what a lot of them say. A lot of them say that. Please understand that he's going to be ready to play tomorrow. Dak Prescott also knows, most importantly, that the Dallas Cowboys have to win. It's no question. You don't want to give up your standing. You don't want to give it up. You want to stay right where you at, unless, of course, the 49ers lose some kind of way, and we can climb over them. We need it. Excuse me for a second. All right, pause. I'm not doing my best. Obviously, I'm trying to give it to you in spite of. You understand? Trying to give it to you. Everybody hit that like button for me right now. Make me feel better. Everybody hit the like button real quick. YouTube, hit that heart button. Be about 10 to 12. As most of you know, I've been battling ever since I had my pre-stroke, TIA or whatever they call it, a couple weeks ago, and all of a sudden now I can't get past this congestion in my head. Blood pressure is. Let me help y'all. Blood pressure is come down, obviously. After spending 4 days in the hospital, I don't want to go back. So I'm just doing whatever I can to bring my blood pressure down. Whatever I got to do. I've got medications on top of medications. Just trying to stay alive. This is therapy for me. So I appreciate all y'all. Have y'all hit that like button for me now? Y'all did that? I don't know. I don't. You ain't got to answer. If you haven't, give me about 12 to 15. It don't take you about 3 seconds. He did block it, Isaiah. He did. It passed through. Lord have mercy. Now you're trying to turn me to Bishop Brooks. I don't feel like preaching it. It passed through. Okay. Let me say this. I forgot. If you want to contribute to the podcast, y'all know how to do it. If you're on Facebook, you can use the stars. If you're on YouTube, you can use that super chat. You can use the super chat. I'll see the super chat and I'll stop what I'm doing and read your comment. I hear you, Coach Ma. Hey, I think we're gonna Coach Breed Love. I got two of my coaches in here. Coach Breed Love, Coach Ma. Let me say this, Coach. I really don't like looking forward, but the way that we're playing, Coach, there's not a game that we will go into where I don't think we don't have a chance to win. I'm really starting to believe, Coach Breed Love, and I guess everybody here, I'm really starting to believe we go all the way. We close out. And that's just not being a Cowboy fan. I'm just going by, see, I really could do it. You know what? I'm finna change the whole show. All right, but before I change it, see, Coach, you got me thinking now. So I'm gonna change it real quick. First of all, give me your score tomorrow, everybody. Bean, give me your score. Give me your score for tomorrow. Dallas and Buffalo. For tomorrow, 24-21. All right. Remember what I've always said, the Cowboys either win spectacularly or lose spectacularly. I'm just going to go and tell you this. Buffalo can get ran out of their own place. Now, that's what the Cowboys do. I'm serious. Look, we ain't played too many close games. We go ahead and rip people apart. So I ain't saying it's going to happen. But I see it. Coach Breedlove, that's the blowout I'm talking about. Coach Breedlove said 31-17. Bruce says 24-17. Link says 35-17. That's another blowout. To lead 28-24. Chris 28-17. Terry 34-17. So a lot of y'all think it's blowout. I'm just gonna say this about Josh Allen. If we can make him uncomfortable and not get the Josh Allen, the MVP, type Josh Allen, and give us the Josh Allen that has made them 7-7 so far, we will be just fine. Josh Allen has the ability to light things up. I will give him his credit. But he also has the tendency to be a turnover machine. And we coming at him. You know we coming at him. And we should. He runs the ball well, as we all know, but he fumbles a lot. Go ahead and hit him. Touch him. Let the church say, touch him. Please touch him. Just touch him. Just touch him. Just touch him. Like, if he want to run the ball and think he Earl Campbell, hit him with force and violence. That's whenever he get a chance to hit it, because the refs ain't calling, because they don't call bad hits on him because he runs the ball. You know what I'm saying? So he gets the Lamar Jackson treatment running the ball. He don't slide. He runs the ball, and he's super huge. And you got to do him. Now, when you do that, I believe that the other interesting thing is how well does Gilmore play Diggs. See, Gilmore can play everything. I'll give him that. But Gilmore sometimes have a little bit more problem with guys that got a little twitch in them. And I know I'm wondering, is he gonna follow Diggs around like he did that? Or is he gonna, be honest and true to this thing? It's gonna be interesting to see that, because that's gonna be a big matchup. Diggs hasn't done a whole lot in the last few weeks, and I don't need him to wake up. So it's just gonna be interesting to see on that. Now, everybody saying light them up. Yeah, exactly. Let me say this. And this is just another whole show, but Coach Breedlove kind of got me this, and it just changed my whole thought process. And that's what my mind really is. You know what? And I'll be the first one, because there are a lot of apologies that need to be given. And I don't care how the rest, I know how some of us are. We'll say we'll see about it in January, because if we end up at the same spot, then it is what it is. But I'm just basing on what we've seen now, and I know that's not. And I'm very aware that we can't judge everything by now. You know what I'm saying? Just based off right now. I know everybody waiting for the playoffs, and then you give your judgment. Well, we might lose the first round. You never know. But does that negate what they've done? To us, some of y'all will say yes. Then the other of us will say, hey, let's look at it from a bigger picture. First things first. The truth about Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones is this. They've done their job, as they do every year. Now, the narrative, even in Cowboy land, is Jerry Jones need to get out the way and all that kind of stuff. Jerry Jones, listen to this, y'all. And I'll throw in Will McClay in there as well. We need to apologize to Jerry. If he's a general manager, his job description is to build a team and get the best players that he can get, to put on the field every Sunday. Well, guess what? The last 3 years, we got double-digit wins, and the season ain't nowhere near over. 2 back-to-back 12-win years. Know what y'all gonna say? Well, you ain't do nothing in the playoffs. We know that, but in order to get to the playoffs, you had to win a lot of games. We did that. It's a possibility that we're gonna have real close to the same record again. Jerry Jones has done his job. He's done his job. We don't want an apology to him. I ain't talking about Jerry because I said the same thing before. I've said this before. When you look at this team right here, y'all, let's look at it for right now. We got a few weeks ago. But if the season ended today, today. Look at what is getting ready to happen. First things first, your quarterback will be an all-pro this year. Anybody got an argument with that? As of right now, Dak Prescott will be an all-pro, whether that's first team, second team, whatever. That's one. I'm saying all pros. I ain't talking all pro. Number two, Tyron Smith. As bad as I talk about him, guess what he gonna be? He gonna be an all pro this year. Probably second team all pro because Trent Williams, the 49ers left tackle, probably be first team. Tyron Smith gonna be second team all pro this year. Tyler Smith will be an all pro this year, as I predicted before the season even started. There's three. Zach Martin will be an all-pro. That's four. CeeDee Lamb, bam, that's five, will be an all-pro. Michael Parsons, six. That's six all-pros. Deron Bland, that's seven all-pros. Is that it from defense? You ain't tell me we're gonna have seven all pros this year? That's unheard of. Which is the reason why, yeah, we should win. I get it. Now let's go to Pro Bowl. All right. I'm just getting apologies out. Dak Prescott, Tyron Smith, Tyler Smith, Zach Martin, CeeDee Lamb, Jake Ferguson. All right, Jake Ferguson. I'm sorry about that, Frederick Woods. You're absolutely right. Add to that list for an all-pro, Mr. Aubrey. That's 8 all-pros. Should be this year. Jake Ferguson, that's what I said. Jake Ferguson will be a Pro Bowl player this year. The truth be told, D-Law ought to be a Pro Bowler this year. That's 7. Michael Parsons, 8 Pro Bowls. Deron Bland, 9 Pro Bowlers. Gilmore, 10. 10. We legitimately have 10 Pro Bowlers that should be on the Pro Bowl team this year. I think I counted 8 all pros. Yeah, we supposed to win. We owe Jared an apology, man. Y'all got whoever you want to get a credit to. Only reason why I said Jared, because he has the title of general manager. Will McClay. OC is on borderline, Shane. Donovan leads the league in forced fumbles. Good Lord. I mean, I think one of my best friends told me that today, Marlon, Cowboy Marlon, said, I mean, come on now. I counted 8 all pros, whether that's first team or second team. I mean, what if it's Jerry, if it's Steven, or if it's Will McClay, whoever is doing it, they deserve much credit. We owe somebody an apology. I don't know who it is, but we owe an apology because they don't put the best team out there. Let me go down the list. We owe an apology as of right now to Mike McCarthy. And here's the reason why I say it really ain't for what y'all thinking, because he's won 12 back years. Of course, he won 1 playoff game. Okay, we get that. I understand. But the details so far is what I want to talk about, is because the man has made some subtle, brilliant moves that has actually saved the season, if you ask me. Here's one of them, which is the major one. They formulated a game plan to keep Tyron Smith healthy. When have you ever heard that? He broke off of what he usually does and changed everything. Tyron Smith don't even practice hard. Period. You know by now Tyron will be gone. Y'all know that. Tyron, a brilliant game plan. And it's working. And Tyron Smith is turned back into a monster. And that's all because Coach McCarthy, whoever made the decision, he was part of it, with no doubt about that, has made this offensive line, which we were complaining about, into one of the best in the league. On that left side, Tyron and Tyler Smith. Oh, ain't nothing going on over there. Number beatdowns. That's all that's going on over there. I'm serious. Brilliant move. You got to give him the credit for the kicker. You got to give him the credit for the fire kicker. Who this year, I'm not saying he's better than Justin Tucker. Don't get it twisted. I'm not saying he's not better than Justin Tucker. This year, but this year he is. He's not better than Justin Tucker, but he's the best kicker in the league this year. There's no question about that. That go to Mike McCarthy. He saw something that once folks said, oh my God, he got a USFL kicker. Oh my God, what is this? I bet y'all ain't saying it now. I bet you ain't saying it now. We owe an apology to Mike McCarthy. We do. Subtle moves have turned this into an even better team. You understand what I'm saying? That's just one. I could go on with Mike McCarthy. But the major one. I wish I was a fly on the wall in the Star during bye week, because the bye week did something. It changed everything. It changed everything. The vertical passing game didn't happen until we started going downfield. That started happening after the bye week. First, we were going this way, throwing the ball to the sides. Hardly anything in the middle. Nothing up the seam. Rarely throwing deep ball. Everything was short. Hoping everything you would break tackles and all that kind of stuff. Man, Dak's so wide open right now. It's just unbelievable what he's doing. He turned Dak into what we're seeing now. Complete control at the line of scrimmage. Dak is reading defenses like he's been there. The game has slowed down for Dak. That has to do with Mike McCarthy. We owe him an apology. These are little small details. And he has turned the Cowboys into a dang machine. Remember what we all said at the beginning of the year. We already knew the defense was going to be strong. We knew that. But what we didn't know was that what type of offense we were going to have. And even I said if we could just get a top 12 defense. Y'all remember that? I said if we can get a top 10 to 12 offense with maybe a top 3 defense, we're going to win a whole lot of football games. I said that. Now, what I didn't count was that Dak Prescott and this offense would be the number 1 offense in the league, averaging over 30. So what does that show you? What does that show you? We ain't miss Kellen Moore. We ain't miss nothing from Kellen Moore. Now, y'all remember when we first, since most of y'all been hanging with me since I started doing the podcast, well, especially since Mike McCarthy got hired. The one thing I told everybody, I said, why are we hiring him and not letting him do what he does best? When he got hired, he got to change his whole staff except Kellen Moore. Well, we're having Kellen Moore there, that took away his best attribute, which was being an offensive coordinator and calling plays. That was his best attribute. Now you see the difference. And I'm mad at Mike McCarthy or Jerry or whoever it was. Now, Mike, he run his mouth talking about, well, Kellen, he wanted Kellen Moore here. No, I think Jerry wanted to keep Kellen Moore there because he saw a coach in waiting and was going to try to make him the head coach in waiting. And you have robbed us, even though we went 12-4. You robbed us a couple of years because Dak looks totally different with Mike McCarthy than he did Kellen Moore. And keep in mind, Dak was good with Kellen Moore. I wanted to kill Kellen Moore there. But he wasn't no MVP candidate with Kellen Moore. He did have the number 1 offense in the league with Kellen Moore on more than one occasion. He did. But Dak is on another level right now. A level that he did not have with Kellen Moore. Now, I'm preaching right here because I need y'all to hit that like button. Excuse me for a moment. Y'all know it's the truth. Dak looks totally different. All right. And yes, there's still more tests to be taken and all that kind of stuff. I get all that. I know we got to win in the playoffs. But as of right now, we owe Mike McCarthy an apology. A lot of y'all owe an apology to CeeDee Lamb. See, I remember all this. The argument was he ain't no number one wide receiver. That's what I heard a lot of folks say. Even in Cowboy land, I ain't pointing fingers into this chat group because, I don't know a lot of you say it because some of y'all just coming with me right now. By the way, if you're here, you haven't followed me on YouTube, go ahead and push that subscribe button. I tried my best to keep it real. Will y'all apologize to CeeDee Lamb? Because a lot of y'all say he wasn't no number one receiver. I bet y'all ain't saying that stuff now. I ain't got to say nothing no more. How does 2 back-to-back all-pro years sound to you? How does 3 Pro Bowl 2? Is it 2 or 3? 2. 2 back-to-back Pro Bowl nods. Huh? I need y'all to apologize to CeeDee. Because see, this year, CeeDee is going to be a first-team All-Pro. At first, it was Tyreek Hill and A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown done died off. CeeDee done took over. Your first-team wide receivers, All-Pros, will be Tyreek Hill and CeeDee Lamb this year. I guess y'all can finally say he's a number one wide receiver now. Right? Y'all owe CeeDee an apology. Y'all owe CeeDee an apology now. Y'all do. Dan Quinn deserves an apology. Not because he ain't done his job. It's the details that I want to talk about real quick, and then I'll be done. Dan Quinn believes in pressure defense, especially if he got that type personnel, and he does. But he also believes in man-to-man defense more than the cover 3 zone, at least with us. He is not really running the cover 3 defense that made the Legion of Boom so great. You see what I'm saying? He's really not. He's really run a whole lot of man because we blitzing more than 4 people. We usually bringing 5, 6 people, which makes it be one-on-one on the outside, in the slot, all that kind of stuff. I want to give him credit more than to give him an apology, because in the Seattle game, for all these weeks, he never changed. He never changed his defense. It's rare when we go to a zone. Rare. Most of this is all man-to-man. But DK Metcalf was destroying DaRon Bland. He was. And he made a decision that has actually made the defense even better with the personnel that he has lost. Remember, he's doing all this great defensive stuff without Diggs. Van Der Esch was gone. A lot of y'all glad Van Der Esch is gone and all the kind. I'm just saying these were the starters. He made a decision at halftime after DaRon Bland, at the time, who was hot as fish grease. Pick sixes everywhere. Everybody defensive player of the week, defensive player of the month. Yeah, a lot of folks said he was going to be in the conversation for defensive player of the year. He had took over Michael Parsons. We stopped talking about Michael Parsons when Bland got hot. Talking just about Bland. Exactly. I forgot about thank you, vibrator and how Overshawn was out. He's done a marvelous job with that. But the biggest thing was that at halftime, he didn't let the pride get in his way. He went ahead and said, Gilmore, go take care of DK Metcalf. We ain't worried about no feelings. We know it kind of admits that Bland is having a difficult time with him, but go ahead and make the change because we got to keep this defense on fire, and we can't let everybody know that you can go at Bland like this and you got a good shot at making a lot of plays. So we're gonna take a chance and put Gilmore over there. Now, folks said, and I'll get to him in a minute, you're the part of Stephon Gilmore. Because the narrative was he lost a step. He can't cover like he used to. Well, he should get DK Metcalf down. And then in the game plan for Philadelphia, when was the last time the Dallas Cowboys shadowed a wide receiver or traveled with one? Shoot, Deion didn't even do that. Deion just stayed on his side. We had that type of quarterback, Byron Jones, even when he made his all-pro year. He didn't travel with the guys everywhere they went. I can't tell you the last time we did that. If AJ Brown lined up in the slot, Stephon Gilmore was there. If he lined up on the right or left side outside, Stephon Gilmore was there. And so what he has done, and then of course you got to produce, which is what he's done. That is a brilliant coaching move because the defense just got better. As long as Gilmore playing like this, and he saw something that most people didn't see, and that bottom line is Stephon Gilmore is still Stephon Gilmore. It takes pride because you want to make things work. He said, okay, Bland, baby, we good. But we're going to let the number one receiver, because he put the number one receiver on Bland. When we put Bland on the number one receiver, which was DK Metcalf. He changed that thing. I got to give Dan Quinn credit. And because of that, we're better now than we've been since week one when Diggs was there. We're better in the secondary now than we were 3 weeks ago because of that one brilliant move. That's why I was saying tomorrow, I'm just going to be interested to see how we going to handle Diggs. Even though I feel like at this point, what I didn't say earlier, at this point, I believe that the tight ends that they have, they got two of them, Kincaid and Knox. They're more dangerous than Diggs is right now. Right now they are. And I'm not trying to discredit Diggs because Diggs can tear you up. Ain't no doubt about that. But right now, they haven't really been putting, Diggs ain't really killing people. We owe Quinn, not an apology, but we owe Quinn some real credit here because of what the small detail changes has took this team to another level. It ain't gonna show up in the stats, well, it will. But these type of moves are what I consider to be Super Bowl moves. Those are Super Bowl moves. Switching Gilmore, Super Bowl move. Let Dak run the offense. Has complete power and command to do what he got to do. I don't know if during the bye week that the suggestion was, Dak, we need you to extend plays. I don't know if they did that or if Dak did it himself. But whatever he did, it turned he went to another level. Dak, the truth about Dak Prescott's career is that it always does this. Except the year when he threw the 15 and he was coming off an injury. He always does this. The career. Dak Prescott is one of the few people, quarterbacks that you see he keep moving up. He's taking this game completely to a total different level, man. Is it gonna be good enough? Stay tuned. Stay tuned. But as of right now, oh my God. Oh my God. We ain't think ain't nobody thought Dak could play like this. He got them so messed up, they don't even want to say MVP. They trying to find all the reasons why, and he's still going. Oh my God, Link Hellifield. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. I'm gonna put this one up because karma. There's a whole lot of Cowboy fans and haters that said until Jerry make things right with Jimmy Johnson, we would never win. That was the narrative. A lot of Cowboy fans said the same thing. Well, they say it's called karma. That's what they all said it was. Now, okay. Well, in a couple weeks, Jimmy going into the Ring of Honor. So if you say it was karma, that's the reason why we got a curse on us. And it shouldn't be the opposite now, since he's going in. The curse has been lifted. How about that? Since he's going in. I'm just telling y'all, we got Buffalo tomorrow. I'm just saying right now, they have made some moves and some brilliant moves that has the power to take your team to the next level. And they've done it. All right. Here's my little prediction. I ain't giving no score. But I believe the Cowboys are going to win tomorrow. And I believe it's going to be more than 10 points. It's going to be more than 10 points. I see Josh Allen turning the ball over tomorrow. I can see it. And if he does that, we will run them out of there. I'm talking about we will it'll be like a pinball machine. You know how when you hit a bumper when you're playing pinball, the scoreboard just light up. If you don't watch out, you make too many turnovers. You're going to look up, and 10 minutes later, going to be down by 20. That's just what we do. That's just what we do. I believe that. I believe it. Cowboys right now are the, like Hellifield. Do I know you? Are you using an alias name? Because I got a feeling I know who you are. I think. Do I know you? I'll give you a hint. Do you talk about the Texas Longhorns? And of course the Cowboys too. Is that you or you really are Link Hellifield? Because if you are, I gotta recognize you. And I think I know who you are. Well, I don't know. Are you that Link? Hellifield? Do you have a podcast yourself? You talk about the Cowboys and the Texas Longhorns. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. Just wondering. I wouldn't be surprised we run them out of there. See, right now, the thing about it is what people are finding out is that the same tail whoopings go on whether we on the road or we in the house. Everybody can get it. Everybody. Philly just found that out. It's real. See, they didn't think it was real. Wait till you play Philly. They all this celebration and all this, it's gonna get shut down. I can't tell you. It's the same tail whooping. It's the same defense. It's the same beatdown. You get the same beatdown just like everybody else. Buffalo, hey, look, okay. Don't be surprised we rip these guys apart, y'all. Yeah. You right, Chris? You right? Oh, okay. Appreciate you, Link. Okay, gotcha. That's I just want to make sure. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. So I'm expecting at least 10-point victory tomorrow. At least 10. All right. I got time, a little time tonight. Everybody, before I open up the lines and y'all see it on the ticker there, you go ahead and call in now. Make sure I got it. Okay, yeah, I'm good. All right, the phone line is open. Appreciate y'all for. Oh wow, I got 100 shares on this tonight so far. I really appreciate y'all. I really appreciate y'all. Thank my guy. Ellen is in the building. Appreciate him. The GOAT. He is the GOAT. And I appreciate it. Now, phone line is open. All that want to call in 901-654-6853. You can call in now. If not, I'm going to get off here so I can get this sweat off me and I can go lay down somewhere. I wanted to come on at 3 o'clock, but I was asleep. Big Cowboy Marlin, 27-17. Shane says, do you think Cowboys need to lose one game before the playoffs start? Me personally, I don't think a loss is a good thing. Cowboys need to keep fighting. I just want to know your thoughts on this. Because of the position that we're in, and even though we are leading the NFC East by technicality, if Philly does not lose a game, we don't lose a game, Philly would win in the division. I think that right there will answer your question. That even if the Cowboys win, the reason why would be because Philadelphia would then have a better conference record than the Cowboys. No, we don't need to lose nothing. If we so dedicated, because that's what the talking is, us playing at home, that we want to play at home. If I got to play Philly again, I'd rather play Philly in Dallas. I don't want to go back to San Francisco. That's the team that really need to lose. It's San Francisco, but I don't think they are going to lose. Which means everybody got to go to San Francisco. And that's going to be a tall order. Beat them there. That's just really the truth. I'd rather. G-Ball says, do you think this one could be a trap game? No, for the reason I just said. Cowboys know they still have to win. They have to win. You don't want to get the lead in the NFC East and then give it right back to Philly the very next week. We have to stay above Philly. Got a call right here. Hey. Make sure I got you because I can't hear you. Oh, I got you. Hello.
So you hear me now?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, how you doing, Mr. Big Show?
Man, I'm good, man.
Oh, okay. I had something to say, but this guy just, when you made that statement about this guy said we need to lose the game, what is this about?
No, usually because Cowboys been so hot that you need sometimes they say you need a loss to humble you and get you back hungry again. But like I was saying, the Cowboys are well aware of the scenario when it comes to Philly and San Francisco. If San Francisco slips up and Philly slips up, we'll take over. Marlon, I'm gonna call you back. We'll take over the number 1 seed if any of those two things happen, as long as we're winning.
Right.
And the only way we're gonna get home field throughout is we have to win. So, like I said before, I don't know if you were with me in the beginning. Cowboys been in playoff mode since week 5.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Week 5.
I agree 100%.
They knew they couldn't fall back 3 games. They knew that, and so they've been on fire ever since. Other than the Philly game, so we don't have no choice but to win. We have to win, or not we'll be on the road for the playoffs.
Yeah,
for every game.
And it's amazing how some people don't want to see exactly what we all see on the Sunday when Dallas play. Yeah. This is not the same team, even though we have the same players. This is not the same team. That is totally, it's crazy. And I know some people are like, well, if I say something, no. These boys are for real. Well, and what they're doing, they're trying to make sure that they put enough points on there so that they don't have to worry about the official. Yeah. And this is another thing people not understanding. So when you put it out of reach, when officials start making them bogus calls that don't want to call, it won't affect the game for us.
Yeah. Well, the way that I look at it is the reason why there's still a lot of skepticism because we've been hurt as a franchise. And I understand that. I understand that. I understand. I'm not even going to go at them because I've been a part of that too. We had a year with Rombo there. We were 13-3, had the number 1 seed.
Oh yeah,
and lost in the division round. So I get that. We lost a heartbreaker to Green Bay. And of course we've lost to San Francisco, last times we've seen them in the playoffs. So I understand the skepticism. And for some reason, the history shows that we just can't get over the hump. I agree with you for right now. We're totally different. The quarterback is different. His defense is lethal.
Absolutely.
But the question is, can they get it done at the time? And so, the Cowboys, the way I look at it is going to have to weigh it about, let me see, what they won, 7 in a row or 8?
Yeah, I think it's 7 in a row.
No, is it 7?
I think it's
Philly, it's the Philly game. I think they won 5 or 6 in a row. Cowboys, in my opinion, to get home field, they can't lose. So, they're going to have to win about 10 or 11 in a row. I think they can do it.
Yeah, because I think they'll be able to do it because they know what's on the line, and I think now they're not looking at the team's record. They're looking in there to just blow them out. They don't care what the team record is because I'm telling you, when they played Seattle, that was the best thing ever happened to them.
Yeah.
To be able to play the way they did, and they know what they had to do because Seattle is not a scrub team. People may think that. But they are not a scrub team. Yeah, but the bottom line is they went in there and whooped Philly's tail. Dallas is not playing. They know what's at stake.
Yeah. I'm saying this. And I don't see nobody stopping this offense. They get what they want. They get it how they want it. And they averaging, the stats don't lie. They're the highest averaging team scoring in the league. Number 1. They're averaging over 31 points a game. I mean, come on now. You score 31 points a game, you gonna win a whole lot of ball games. It's just that simple. So I don't see. I get it, but I know tomorrow may not be the weather. But then again, I don't know that. I don't know it. I think they can score 30 regardless, whatever the weather is. It's just that simple.
Yeah, because like I said, and it's amazing, like you said. Regardless of the fact of what Dallas will do tomorrow, going on beating Buffalo, they're going to come up with something else. First, they couldn't win a team. I had an argument with a guy. I said, why is it that y'all can beat Jets? Well, we did. But it was okay not to talk about it. But the bottom line is, one more question I want to ask you. The guy, do we still have Ball?
Who?
Ball,
yes.
Yes. Why can't they switch him over? Why can't they switch him over to the defense and play? Yeah, why can't they put him in like the D tackle?
He ain't no
He's big. He's big. He's big.
He ain't no defensive player.
I'm telling you, I'm telling you, he's slow. But if you watch him, I'm telling you, they can put this. What people might laugh at me. I'm telling you, he has a lot, and he's a big guy.
Yeah.
Because Hankins is not there right now. Just put him in that middle, right over the center.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. People not realizing. Switch him over because you're not using him for anything else. You're not using him for a fullback as a blocker when you're down on the goal line to make it easier for Pollard or any one of the running backs to be ready to run into get a touchdown. So if you're not using him, I'm telling you, they can use this guy.
Well, I believe
he's big and he's hard to move.
I don't know if he had that defensive mentality though. That's the only thing I'm saying about that. But I understand when you talk about body and all that kind of stuff. I get that. But I don't think I don't know
because he's not playing.
Yeah, exactly. Wes.
He's not playing. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. I was about to say that all he's doing is just waiting on somebody to get hurt. That made the bottom line. That's the only way you're gonna get on the field. And to be perfectly honest with you, I don't need nobody to get hurt right now.
Well, that's true too.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
So I don't know about it. Man, I appreciate the call, man. Thank you for calling in.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
All right, 35-20 Cowboys.
I love
Gallup with a touchdown, and our boy running one back.
Oh man,
I love the mosquito.
Oh, the turtle.
Yeah.
All right, appreciate you, brother.
All right.
All right, everybody don't call in because I'm about to call two people that called me back. My brother just brought up a nice little thing there about Michael Gallup is slowly but surely waking up, y'all. Now, I ain't gonna say he's gonna take over, but he waking up. That can't do nothing but help you. All right. Let me call Marlon if you're there. I'm about to call you now. I'm going in order. Y'all be patient. Whoever calls me from Connecticut, I'm coming to you next. Yes, sir.
Bishop.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I was just giving you a buzz. I got a couple of questions. One of them is related to Gallup.
Uh-huh.
If we don't worry about the money, like just forget the money, forget what we thought Gallup was going to be, some of it has to do with the Joneses' decision. The truth of the matter is, Michael Gallup is what he is. He's not a bad football player.
No.
What happened was when they let go of Amari Cooper, they basically made a decision. And I don't think the decision, and I'm curious to what you all think. I don't think when they let Amari Cooper go that they decided that we can be a better football team without Amari Cooper. I don't think that's what happened at all. I just think that Amari Cooper's personality wore on the Joneses. There were several things that happened. First thing that happened is not only did Amari Cooper refuse to get the vaccine, he wound up contracting COVID, and because he refused to get the vaccine, the league's policy was, I believe, at that time, if you had COVID and you weren't vaccinated, you had to be out 14 days. So I think Amari Cooper had to miss 2 games, whereas if he had the vaccine, he could have played with a negative test. Well, you might have a negative test 3 days later, and he might have missed any game. He wound up missing 2 games. That, I think, rubbed the Joneses the wrong way. The next thing that rubbed him the wrong way is not only would he not get the vaccine, Amari Cooper was all out in public at crowded places. He would be posting stuff, or maybe he didn't post it, but it was posted he'd be at events. I know there was a big game, I think the Mavs and the Lakers perhaps, and LeBron was in town, and he all at the game courtside with 20,000 people in the arena. He ain't had no vaccine at first. I think they also had like a policy that they asked the players to do something like to basically not be out like this, don't be partying, and he would do that. So I just think that they let Cooper go. Yeah. They said they wanted to save the $20 million, but what doesn't make sense about that is that Amari Cooper already was under contract.
Yeah.
Since Cooper was under contract, they gave Michael Gallup new money. I don't think there's any question. Nobody in the NFL believes right now that Gallup is better than Cooper. It's not that. I just think that when they signed Cooper, everybody expected, when they signed Gallup, they got Gallup. Maybe they feel like they don't need Cooper. Don't you think that was too big of a shoes? Gallup has never been more than really like a 3. That's really what he is. He's a third receiver, but they paid him like he was a high end 2, and I think then he got hurt. And I think that if you just look at his game and don't worry about the money, he's not bad, man. You know, the guy was hurt. He all right. Just he's overpaid, but he's not bad for a third receiver.
Yeah. He's and he's warming up. And then the other part, you know, you gotta be sensitive. The truth of the matter is that maybe it took him just a little bit longer to get over the injury than the other people did. He wasn't right last year. Some would even say that he wasn't right at the beginning part of this year. And he's starting to look like Gallup now. So, I mean, it could very well maybe that that he kind of had problems with the injury still.
Well, he ain't never been no speed receiver. Michael Gallup,
Ever.
even in premium shape, he was probably 4'6", maybe 4'5'8".
Yeah.
I think I looked it up. I think he ran 4'5'8" at the combine. I mean, that's still 4'6". I mean, you know, you're gonna get into the best shape of your life.
Yeah.
At the combine, he's a 4'6", man.
Yeah.
And that's all he ever was. And to be honest with you, now post injuries and injuries, he might be 4'7".
Yeah.
You know, but that's all right. He just, if you look at him, he's okay.
He's a red zone. He's a red zone threat, though, without a doubt.
He's a big receiver. He's a big receiver.
He still can jump.
He's a big receiver, and if you utilize him in spots. I'm not going to keep you. I'm going to let you run. I got one other question for you. This doesn't really have anything to do with this year's team. This is something I like other people, maybe even if you don't call in, just chime in on it on Facebook or through some opinions. I'm curious to what people think. I don't think there's any question Cowboys got the best secondary in NFL. What are they going to do next year when Diggs come back? One, what are you going to do when Diggs come back? Two, how are you going to utilize this Bland feel free now where he's showcased his skills? He feels that he's one of the premier corners in the league. Will Bland be willing to go back to being a nickel corner playing inside? Is that going to, like, I guess I'm curious, do you think having all these players, is it going to cause ego issues? Like Bland is broken out. He's all pro. Is he going to want to go back to being relegated to being the third corner? Because, you know, usually the play follows the money. He's the third highest paid of those corners if they bring back Gilmore. What do you do with Bland next year?
That's really the answer lies with Gilmore. The bottom line, the question really is the Cowboys going to bring Gilmore back? If Gilmore does not come back, then it's obvious Bland will go to the outside corner. But if Gilmore comes back to the Cowboys, you know, Gilmore will be outside. And I guess Bland would have to go back there. But as always, that's a big if because Gilmore is about to add another Pro Bowl to his resume. And he's going to want to get paid more than what he got now. And if he gets paid, the price may be too high for that. And keep in mind, Bland is still on his rookie deal. So the Cowboys have our problem saying, look, we know we can get out of Bland and we ain't got to pay nobody. We ain't got to pay him quite yet. And I think that's based off the history of Steve Jones. I believe that's the route that they would go. A lot of it is just depending on Gilmore. You know, even though he's probably have another Pro Bowl year, does he give a discount? I'm quite sure the Cowboys would like to keep him. But usually in this case, when you get older players who's trying to get as much as they can before they retire, you usually don't get no discounts. You know, that's just the way that it goes. Even though the Cowboys may be, you know, that, but yeah, me to say Gilly is making $10 million a year. Well, he had another Pro Bowl to this. It's going to be more than that. And I don't think the Cowboys
I heard you earlier when you were counting neuro pros. No disrespect, Bishop, but I think Gilmore's had I think he's had an all-pro season, not just a pro. I mean, I think, here's what I'm curious. If he's not all-pro, name me 4 corners. I mean, according to Pro Football Focus, I think Gilmore's the highest-rated corner in the league.
Yeah,
I mean, even when Bland was catching all these picks and scoring touchdowns and stuff, Gilmore has I think he's got the second, or he's either highest or I guess it's the lowest completion percentage. I mean, he doesn't give up any big plays. He's got the fewest chunk plays by far. I mean, I think by far the only play that I can recall this year that he was credited to giving up a big play. The first early in the year, I think against the Jets, they caught a slant, and even then, that was just a 5-yard catch, and he ran the rest of the way. I remember the safety missed the tackle there. You know, the other one took a bad angle, but it's a waste of time, really, trying to get over the top of Gilmore. I mean, he's never beaten. He's always in shape. He's always where he's supposed to be. That's what I think an elite corner is. I mean, you're going to give up, a few pass plays underneath, but you're not going to get over the top of him. You're not going to get any chunk plays. I mean, you might get a 10-yard catch here and there, but he gives up very low completion percentage. He just don't get the big splash ESPN plays like Bland does. But if you're talking about shutting that corner down, and that's why they made that change that I heard you mention. They made that change in the middle of the game because, look, we don't need a pick six. We just need to stop the guy from being on pace to catch 20 passes. And that's what he did.
Well, you just answered the question because I said about the money, and then somebody put in here, say he's already making 10 a year. Well, if you add a Pro Bowl to it, that adds money. But you just added something else because everything comes to the negotiating table. So you said he's number one in Pro Football Focus.
Yeah, but when the guy says $10 million, he's saying that like that's elite money. The elite corners are making north of $20 million a year. I mean, take a look at what the other guys are making. So you're talking $20 million. $10 million is already half price. I would think that if you're going to sign Gilmore, you're going to probably have to do something at least like 2 years, $30 million. Half of that's got to be guaranteed up front. And I do think at this stage in his career, Gilmore wants to play for a contending team. I mean, he's already, 30? What is he, 33?
I think he's 33.
He will be 34. Yeah, so he ain't going to go play for the Titans or nothing like that.
But like I said earlier, the other major factor is that look who we got to pay. You got to pay Dak sometime this offseason. You're going to have to pay CeeDee Lamb. That's going to be probably one of the highest. CeeDee Lamb may be the highest paid receiver in the league after this year. Dak Prescott is going to be the highest paid guy in the history of the league when he gets his money. CD is going to be the highest paid receiver coming out. Then you see,
but with Dak, you can sign Dak.
Oh yeah, you can set it up.
Your deal and spread. You can give Dak $100 million guaranteed, and spread that out over 6 or 7 years.
Yeah,
Dak is going to sign probably $250 million deal, but you can spread that out. I guess, what do you think Dak's going to get? Dak's probably going to get 6 years, $300 million. It's going to be unbelievable.
Dak is putting himself in a position where he really can. What is Herbert? Herbert was 55. Burrow, I'm sorry. Burrow is 55. If Dak finished this year off, and he had anything, if he had an all-pro to it, if he had a Pro Bowl, all this good, Lord have mercy if he get an MVP award. And if he wins a Super Bowl, Dak gonna get paid $60 million a year. That'll be that's what he gonna get. If Justin Herbert and Burrow, if Burrow, he's the last one. If Burrow is getting 55, Dak gonna get 60. It's no question.
If you think about it, Burrow ain't never won a playoff game.
No, Burrow went to the Super Bowl.
If Dak
Burrow went to the Super Bowl. Burrow made the Super Bowl.
No, not Burrow. I'm thinking Herbert.
Yeah,
I'm thinking just Herbert. Herbert was there 50, 53, 54 million. He's never won a playoff game. He ain't even been to the playoff game.
Yeah.
If Dak Prescott if he wins the Super Bowl, MVP,
60.
First team All-Pro,
60.
we could be looking we could potentially even be talking about 7 years, $400 million, $250,000 of it guaranteed.
Well,
you can't even add all that up, man.
Well, put it this way, he would have earned it. I'm saying that he don't have to do it. I'm saying all he got to do is make an All-Pro team. And if he is the MVP of the league, that's really all he needs to bring to the table. Now, if he gets a Super Bowl or carry the team to the Super Bowl, and of course win it, and if he was the MVP, you're asking, he's going to ask for $60 million a year. 60 to 65. And going to get it too.
And you know what? I just thought about this. Earlier this year, I remember them doing something. I don't know. I remember if it was NFL Network or if it was ESPN where they was talking about the greatest Cowboy quarterbacks of all time, and the debate was Staubach and Danny White, and where does Romo fit into that? Let me tell you something, man. Right now, Dak Prescott has positioned himself to where I think that Staubach and Troy are 1 and 2. But I think that Dak Prescott is based on what he's done this year. I don't think he has to win a Super Bowl because Romo ain't never won a Super Bowl. Danny White never won. They never made it to the Super Bowl. As it is right now, if Dak Prescott, he's going to be all pro. Ain't no question about that, whether it's the first and second team. Dak Prescott's in a position right now where he's positioned himself to be Ring of Honor. I think he's positioned himself right now to be the third best quarterback. I think he's passing Romo as we watch, man. I know you love Tony Romo. I know you do. He's more confident. He's more confident.
Yeah, but he ain't Ring of Honor yet. He ain't number champion.
I don't know.
He ain't number
Think about this for a second.
Number champions that Ring of Honor.
Well, wait a minute now. Well, you're talking about the quarterback position, but here's the thing. I think Dez Bryant will be Ring of Honor. I think that Tony Romo will be Ring of Honor.
No, the only one that will get up there, the only two that will get up there, Jason Witten will be one, without a doubt. Jason Witten and maybe Dez. Maybe.
Well, wait a minute now. How Jason Witten and Dez, if Dak Prescott is first team All-Pro and he wins an MVP, my question to you is how many times I don't know that Witten's ever been first team All-Pro. I mean, he was a heck of a team. I think he made 6 Pro Bowls. I don't think Jason Witten ever was first team All-Pro. Dez was. And you're saying that both of them, so how is it they going to be in the Ring of Honor?
Because Jason Witten is going to be in the Hall of Fame, too. That's why. You can't have him in the Hall of Fame.
Right now,
you can't have him in the Hall of Fame and not be in Hall of Fame and not have him in the Ring of Honor. That's why Jimmy Johnson.
I think right now, this is the question. Is Cam Newton right now, is Cam Newton and Matt Ryan, are they Hall of Fame quarterbacks?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. Well, I'll catch up with you.
Yes, sir. Thank you. All right, I'm about to call Connecticut. Connecticut, I'm about to call you. Right now. Nobody call in quite yet. I'm about to call Connecticut. See what he got to say. He or she. Let's see who this is.
Hello?
Hey, Big Time Show. What's going on?
What's up, man?
What's up? Who is this?
This is Jay.
Hey, what's going on? You live?
Yeah, man. I was just calling in, man. Just some of the things, I was just talking about as far as our team and what's going on with our team. I was just want to tell some of these fans is that there's only 4 active quarterbacks right now that won the Super Bowl. So this narrative they had with Stephen A. And all the things he be talking about, they just do this. It's scripted. You know what I'm saying? They know Dak is playing out of his mind right now. He's doing stuff. He's doing something that teams never done before. I mean, quarterbacks never done before.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
No, I agree with you 100%. That's the way that their show. That's the way that their show has been built. Off hatred.
Yeah, that's what I said, man. Some fans they don't watch film or study context of a game. Dak been him, man. They need to, they're gonna do anything to discredit our team. Everybody hate the Cowboys for no reason. I have arguments with guys all the time. I'm like, why you hate the Cowboys? They can't even tell you why. I'm like, because what? Because you heard on ESPN? You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. But yeah, I think we're gonna beat the Bills. I won't be surprised if we don't lose another game, man. This team is different. The system is right for Dak. I can see the way they built around him and how they got him set up right now. They're making it easy, like throws it. They ain't making it complicated, like Kellen Moore, all them option routes. You know what I'm saying? They got this thing. I'm looking at it from a different perspective also, because I've seen, we've seen the Cowboys dominated before. You know what I'm saying? We've seen them when they down 20 times. Then there was always something there. You just like, this something ain't right. It looks good, but you just know something's going to happen.
Yeah.
But this is different, man. That's all I wanted to say. I'm gonna keep, But yeah, it's something different about that. Just keep now people that are fans, they need to just believe, man. I know it's just like, you gotta believe, man. They're gonna do it this year. I really believe that.
Well,
good show, man.
I appreciate you so much, man. Thanks for calling in. I'm sorry I didn't answer before, but I had you locked in. You took the time to call me. I'm gonna take the time to call you if I miss you. But I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. All right, y'all. I'm just about done. Cowboys tomorrow. I'm calling about 10 points or more. Let everybody change their narrative again. Now they'll say, well, what do you do now? You beat the Bills. Now what do you do against a very speedy team? The Cowboys hadn't seen speed like this in Tyreek Hill and Jaden Waddle and the running backs, Bolster and the other kid that's fast. They hadn't seen a quarterback like Tua who's so accurate, all that kind of things. They'll build up another team and won't give us the credit for whooping Buffalo. This is what's about to go down. They'll change the narrative again. Well, y'all, they'll change and say, well, the real test starts this week. The test started with Seattle. That's what they told us. And we played Philly. They told us that this is where the test happened. Now they done changed and said that we beat Philly. Now they say, well, the real test starts now. Can they do what they do at home? Can they do it on the road? Can the Cowboys prove to everybody that the Cowboys, even if they win the Super Bowl, they'll find a way to hate. It's just that simple. So we might as well just go ahead and just win. Let's win. Let's take it one thing at a time. Beat Buffalo, and we'll worry about Miami after that. Beat Buffalo. That's the bottom line. I believe these guys ready. They got a different attitude right now. They're playing with urgency and major league ticked offness. I just made up a word. Ticked offness. They're playing very ticked off. They are. And you can see it. You can see it. They're playing urgent. I like it. All right. I'm out of here. I appreciate y'all hanging with me. Thanks for all y'all participation. Thanks for all the calls. Thanks for all the likes that you guys did. Matter of fact, one last time. If you think the Cowboys gonna win tomorrow, if you like the show tonight, go ahead and hit that like button. Do it now. Do it. Go. If you're on YouTube, hit that heart button for me. If you're on Facebook, hit that like button. Or heart or love button. Y'all know what to do. Smash it. Give me everybody. Let's reach for the stars. It only took you about 2 seconds or so to do 10 if you smash it fast. Everybody that's here, give me 20. It shouldn't take no more than about 8 seconds if you do that. Everybody do 20 for me. Everybody do that for me. If you don't mind, help your boy out. Just trying to grow the show, trying to get the algorithm to suggest that my show should be seen and it'll get into faces that don't even follow me and they can grow the family. So everybody do at least 20 for me. Go ahead and hit it for me. Give me at least 20. I would appreciate it. If y'all don't do 20 right now, I got about 25, 26 people that's still with me. My dad is on here. Thank you, Daddy. Daddy, did you do it 20 times? Like that like button, I know you probably on your phone. Daddy, that's my daddy, y'all. Y'all see Douglas Brooks Sr.? That's my father. Daddy, hit that like button 20 times, like on your phone. Do it like this. Hit it about 20 times for me. Thank you, Daddy. I already know you're doing it. Just hit it. Even if you hit the hard button by mistake, you good. Y'all don't leave my daddy out there by himself now. My daddy doing it, y'all can do it. My daddy staying up with me too. I think my dad is just peeping in on me since he know I was in the hospital with the pre-stroke. I think he better he better he just watching me, making sure I'm all right. Daddy, you hear my voice? I'm just appreciate that. Dad, I'm just congested. I know you know my voice changing, but you gotta worry about that. I'm just trying to still look congested in my nose and all that kind of stuff. But other than that, I'm doing fine, man. Doing fine. And again, for those that prayed for me, I appreciate you guys. I'm doing much better. Much better. Still got to get things in order. Yeah, that's my dad there. To be honest with you, KDH2 Jones, my wife ordered this for me Christmas time about a few years ago. It's a sweater, as you can see. Clean too. So it's a whole sweater. It's from Mitchell and Ness. I think that's right. Mitchell and Ness. Ness. Mitchell and Ness. I believe that's what you got it from. I'm looking at the right here. It's there. Mitchell and Ness. Look on there and see if you see same shirt. I don't know if it's there or not. I don't know. But about what I see. All right, I'm out. Appreciate y'all so much. Thanks for hanging with you. If you haven't subscribe to the show. Or if you're on YouTube, pretty much everybody's on Facebook already following me. Thank you, Daddy. I see you. Appreciate you. All right. Then the only thing we can is look. There ain't nothing else left to say, but let's go Cowboys. That's all we can say. That's all we can say. I will be with you guys. Man, appreciate you, DCL for life, chasing 6. All right. How long were you with me, DC? Welcome to the family. You subscribe. Appreciate you. I'm a fool. That's all you need to know. I crank it up. We keep it real over here. So I appreciate you. Turn on those live notifications. I'll go ahead and tell you now. I will be with you guys following the game. Give me about 30 minutes. 30 minutes or so after the game tomorrow. And then we'll come on for a post-game show and talk about what we saw. Hopefully we'll come on here smiling, or we gonna come over here just a little upset. All right. But I'll see you tomorrow afternoon, right after the game. We'll do it again, all right? And look, if we lose, I'm probably going to have about, are you from Connecticut? Oh, I appreciate you. Are you the guy that I just talked to? Are you the person that I just talked to from Connecticut? I don't know if that's you or not. But if you are, I appreciate it. What was I saying? About 30, 40 minutes. Now, we lose tomorrow, I promise you. I see you, G-Ball, 27-12 boys. I got you. It'll be a whole lot more people in here than this. Because they've been sitting back waiting for about a month and a half. Okay, I appreciate you, DC, for life. They've been waiting for us. The haters are just waiting. And they're going to pile in here tomorrow if we lose. If not, it'll just be us. And a few more Cowboy fans. I promise you that. All right. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the one and the only. This is, ladies and gentlemen, the Big Time Show. Since we're feeling good, we might as well go and clap our way out of here, right? Everybody put your hands together as we groove our way out of here. We out of here. Let's go, Cowboys. Let's go.